What is up, everybody? I just finished my last Breath of the Wild trailer analysis, and what happens? Nintendo releases another Breath of the Wild trailer. Just when I thought I was done working for the day, they bring me back in. I'm not complaining though, because this trailer is one of my favorites. It isn't showing someone with the game on the Switch or playing it in different locations. No, this trailer just focuses on story, and wow does it reveal a lot. Remember, I'll be covering every single piece of Zelda Breath of the Wild news, so please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future news or analysis videos. And with all of that out of the way, let's get started. The trailer begins with a familiar scene. We have the Master Sword damaged in front of the Deku tree, shining light into the sky as the camera slowly pans back. Then we get this amazing scene, just beautiful, of Link training with the Master Sword. This likely takes place in the same area that we see in a past trailer where Link and Zelda are standing next to the cave with the two statues. If I remember correctly, that is. It was also raining and dark like this as well. Let's just take a look at this again. It honestly doesn't show off much, but man does it look amazing. Then we get this scene of a giant goddess statue. We have a waterfall directly behind the statue, and remember, waterfalls in Zelda always contain secrets. It is still dark and we see a full moon above it, but not much else is going on. It then cuts to another scene we have seen before. What we assume is Hyrule Castletown being completely destroyed by these guardians. Again, this part kinda makes me sad because in my head, I'm just imagining all of the potential houses and buildings we could have gone in and explored. We could have met a bunch of new NPCs and had possible side quests. But it looks like we're just going to be able to explore the remains of the already destroyed city. We then see this shot of one of the blue and white flowers we've seen several times. However, this time it shows us that we were actually looking at them from Zelda's point of view, as she was kneeling down to get a closer look of the flower. Nintendo has told us a few times already that these flowers will be very important to the story, but wouldn't say specifically how. It then cuts to a few more scenes we've already seen. I think the point of this is just to show us how huge the world of Hyrule is, and how all of the locations look completely different from one another. We have the village on a hill, Gerudo Fortress in the desert, Link riding on Epona across the beach, or it could just be some random horse, we don't know yet, Link running up a snowy mountain, a pan-in on what I think is close to Zoro's domain. Then we get the beginning of a scene that we've already gotten. It has Link following behind Zelda. Zelda has a sad look on her face. Then it cuts to the part that we're all familiar with from the Game Awards trailer of her holding the Sheikah Slate in front of her. Perhaps this is a scene where she knows what must be done to stop Ganon, as she mentions in a previous trailer. Then it cuts to this beyond beautiful scene of Link and Zelda on horseback riding toward the sunset with the horse statue in the distance. I covered this part on a video I just posted about an hour before this one. It's also an analysis video, but of the Japanese Nintendo Switch Breath of the Wild trailer, so check it out for more details after this one. But I'm still thinking this is on a path to a larger town or city, and it is Zelda or Hyrule's royal stable for the horses belonging to the royal family. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think it is? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I just think the horse statue says royalty. We then get a few more scenes we've had before. A snowy mountain, a dry desert. Then we get this scene of Zelda looking as if she's been crying. I'm not sure if it's in the same area as the next scene, but we see the remains of a guardian and a few fires. The scenes look like they're both at night, but again, I can't be sure on this. Then we get another scene we've also seen before of Zelda looking off into the distance and turning around. The scene cuts to a part where I was talking about earlier with Link practicing with the Master Sword. We see Zelda sitting on the rock, the two statues, and what I think is the cave that I was referring to. We then get Calamity Ganon, the cause of all of the destruction that we've seen. Then we get Link sand surfing while holding onto this animal and being dragged through the desert on a shield. We've seen this scene a few times as well. We learned the name of the monster chasing Link in one of the previous analysis videos as well. I think while it chases you, you have to lead it into a wall, and once it hits the wall, it bounces out of the sand and onto its side where you can start cutting away at its soft belly. Then we get yet another scene that we've seen before, Link fighting the red-clothed Gerudo or Sheikah warrior. Link deflects his attack with the shield, which causes these sparks we see. This is also the same warrior that we believe is lying behind Link next to Zelda, where Link has a determined look on his face. It then cuts to this rock boss, which we know is a step talus. It is punching toward Link, but he dodges it. Then it goes to this scene of Link on Epona fighting some bokoblins. Then it cuts to Link fighting a Hinox, which we know are extremely powerful. A bomb arrow only does a tiny bit of damage to it. Then we see what I believe is a fire dungeon. Link is in his armor defending against this fire blast. It then cuts to Link and Zelda running. I believe this is the beginning of the scene where it shows Zelda fall down and Link look back and reaching for her hand. Then we see a guardian patrolling near the castle. Then a scene of a few guardians that have been shut down in a field with a few trees. Then we see this massive guardian climbing Death Mountain, but we've already seen him a few times already. Then we get a scene with this Rito champion flying down towards Link. We've seen the beginning of this scene before. It looks like mostly Nintendo is just showing us different parts of the same scenes that we've already seen. That way they can still show us something new without revealing stuff that they haven't already shown us. Then we have the Zora champion holding something in front of Link. We can see it glowing. Then we see the Goron champion who just destroys Link. That hand is larger than Link's entire torso, and he likely breaks every bone in Link's back here. This is why Link ran away in Ocarina of Time when the Gorons just wanted to give him a hug. It looks like they're on top of one of the Guardians here though, so that's interesting to point out. Then it cuts to a warrior Zora grabbing Link's hand. Then the Gerudo champion in front of what we believe is their guardian. Zelda looks up at Link and we see this is the scene we were talking about earlier with the red Sheikah or the Gerudo warrior behind him. Then we have a pan of Link staring off at the castle that we've also seen before. The camera pans again from Link with his head down to Zelda lowering her hand and making a fist. Then we get a zoom in on the Deku tree and the Master Sword with those flowers that Zelda was looking at beside of it. Interesting to note, those same flowers are in the same spots in the Link to the Past artwork. We can see the Koroks all jumping around, and the trailer ends just where it began with the Master Sword. If you would like even more Zelda news, please subscribe and check out my other recent videos. I have several different videos all containing different information from Miyamoto, Aonuma, and others working on Breath of the Wild. It's all very interesting stuff that has to do with the timeline, Zelda's role in the game, Goron, Zoras, and other races acting as side companions similar to Wolfling, and much more. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love the others as well. What's up everybody, really quick before we get to the usual end slate, I wanted to mention a quick update for this channel. I'm trying to bring together a few new series other than the usual discussions and news videos that we do. I would like to bring quality reviews, let's plays, do more live streams, a top 10 series, and more analysis videos. However, to do this, I need your help. Between being a new father, YouTube, and my real job, I don't have the time to work on all of these videos. So I would like to bring on other people who can help out from time to time, like Sasizi and others who have helped host and edit videos before. To make this all happen and to get awesome rewards for yourself, head over to patreon.com/GameOverJesse where you can get shoutouts and videos, join our group Discord and chat with us whenever you want, be a guest on some of our videos, and much more. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would like to give a huge thank you to this month's Patreons for their support: George Martinez, Glenn Cassio, Hinhu Tienen, Lunarium, Magic Tech Review, The Itch Network, and Harris Priest. Thank you all for everything, and it's because of your support that I'm able to find the time to do these videos. If you would also like to support this channel, head over to patreon.com/GameOverJesse where you can find all kinds of great rewards like joining on a video, being added onto our Discord chat, having your discussion or topic featured on one of our videos, and much more, including having your own custom artwork similar to my own, drawn of you in any anime or video game style you would like. Finally, I would like to give a huge thank you to Gnomo Designs and CS Guitar 89 for providing the music and artwork for this channel.